Well, today's the day I Reveal the Shield Wreck-Gar. So what better way to say hello than by saying, always look on the bright side of life, da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. Or maybe, dare to be stupid. Yes, I'm making Weird Al and Eric Idle jokes. Time for roll call. Stand when you hear your name. J Macco 516. Hardcore QWERTY A7X. SM3 Sam 97. And Ralph Loren Torres. To the four of you, I say thank you for subscribing to me, and also as an added piece of advice, don't run with scissors. Oh my god, I can't stop the jokes now. So this dirty little dirt bike is Reveal the Shield Wreck-Gar, a much sought after and much thought mythical creature. Wreck-Gar is part of that whole line that heralds the return of the rub sign called Reveal the Shield, which is valued at more than your life. And can you blame him? I mean, have you seen G1 Wreck-Gar? Poor Eric Idle had to voice that. So since there's only been one other interpretation of the character since the 80s, I am friggin' fanboying out at having Wreck-Gar as a dirt bike. Hail to the king of junk, baby. The fandom pretty much universally agrees that this alt mode is pretty apropos. A dirt bike with muted dirty colors and just awesome detailing. This is something you can't say often about the Hasbro releases, but the colors are pretty spot on for the character. Rusty reds, muted dirty creams, actual silver coloring on the engine block, and my own addition of silver to the tailpipe. Even details that are done up in dull gray plastic are still pretty neat. Ew, yeah, wow. It's even got a little kickstand. Oh, neat. And I'm not one for bike transformers either, because they really suck a lot of the time. Occasionally you get good ones like Prowl and what's his name from Cybertron that was turned into Bot-Con Rat Trap. So sadly, like his other bike brethren, Wreck-Gar doesn't manage to get away unscathed in the alt mode department. For my eagle-eyed viewers, you might have noticed, but his alt mode isn't quite pegging together. That might just be on mine though. Problem Roman numeral 2 is that his rear view mirrors and his handlebars are all this soft rubber, which means none of my other figures can grab them without having them think Wreck-Gar's just being a jerk and that he's doing it just to intentionally screw with them. And then we got his license plate. Although it's a nice touch, it's left blank so it looks hideous. Guys, that would have been a perfect opportunity for an Easter egg. Bawweed Gron Nittybog would have looked bitchin' on the back of that license plate. And don't tell me it can't be done. And then lastly, something that just freaked me right the hell out, is that his head is packaged away nice and neatly under his alt mode. And I know we're all thinking it too. This kind of looks like Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow is contorting himself up into a position his body can't humanly shape itself into and hide himself away in a motorcycle. And speaking of Johnny Depp, here's the looker himself. Gentlemen, hide your daughters, because this is the sexiest garbage man in the known universe. The transformation for Wreck-Gar is a snap, it's simple to do, and for a pile of junk, he looks beautiful. His legs, while asymmetrical and made up of mostly kibble, are just amazingly awesome. And his chest section just screams machismo with its machine guns, cholo flames, and car grill abs. But let's not forget his best feature, which is that face. Clearly an homage between Eric Idle and Weird Al Yankovic. And since Wreck-Gar is a Junkion, that means all his asymmetrical kibble automatically equals awesome. All except maybe this wheel, which I really think could have been a shield. I know he had one. I saw the movie. Of course, Wreck-Gar is not completely without his defenses. He does have a tailpipe axe. This genius little slice of engineering, which I took a silver marker to, folds out to form a pizza cutter. Or maybe a bubble wand. But you give it a little tug and all of a sudden you got yourselves a Ninja Star Battle Axe. Not bad, not quite menacing, but those dirty Autobots will think twice before they touch Wreck-Gar's stuff again. You know, the way I've always seen it, the Junkions have always meant to be the comic relief of the Transformers universe. So I don't mind stuff like facial hair on these guys. I mean, who's to say the Space Mafia didn't kill some poor schlub and drop him off on the planet of junk where Wreck-Gar saw the dead body, ripped off the facial hair, and put it on his own face? That makes sense. And speaking of mafiosos, my thanks go to TransFan32 for hooking me up with this guy. No doubt many people were made to disappear just so I could have Wreck-Gar. You know, since this is a Wreck-Gar review, I'm pretty much obligated to end this review in a nonsensical manner.